Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, it's Dimma here. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a review / demo / wear test on two products that everyone has been raving about. The first one is the Maybelline Superstay foundation. The second one is the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Concealers. So everyone has been raving about these two, so I'm going to say some very quick things that I know that people might ask me first before I jump into this review. Maybelline does have a presence here in Nigeria. They have a standalone store in Surulere. However, they don't have this in stock. I got this from an online store called TheBPshop, and I bought this for 6,000 naira. I got this in the shade 355 Coconut because that's my shade when it comes to the Fit Me Matte Polish, so I just stuck with it. And when it comes to the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Concealers, I got two shades. They sold for 4,600 naira each, which in my opinion is quite expensive, but that's how much I had to pay for these. So without wasting any time, I'm just going to jump into this review. So I've moved in a bit. I'm going to first of all swatch these products on my face before I move on to the actual review. So I'm going to start with C12 with the Makeup Revolution Concealer. And you guys can see how light this is. It's very light, like super light even for me when it comes to highlighting. And then the second one is C13. And you guys can see that C13 is literally almost the same shade as my actual skin tone. So this wouldn't do that much when it comes to highlighting, and this would do too much when it comes to highlighting. So I'm going to start out by priming my skin. I'll be using my Illamasqua Matte Veil as usual. This is my regular primer. So the first thing that you're going to notice about this foundation the minute you open it is the fact that it has a pump. This foundation that sells for $11.99, 6K, has a pump. MAC, NARS, all you people who still sell foundations without pumps, take notes. This is a foundation brush by Milani. I'm just going to start working this into my skin. I've seen a lot of people rave about the coverage you get with this, and at a point I thought everybody was exaggerating, but fam, this foundation is full coverage. I know that I don't have a lot of blemishes, but I can't even see anything underneath this. Like, there is nothing, not even my pores. I can't see them right now. Wow. Okay, so moving on to concealer, I'm going to go in with C13 first. Focus please. I don't know if it's focused, but hopefully it has. This is C13, so this is the darker of the two shades. One thing I like about these concealers is the wand. It's really chunky. Focus please. Yeah, they're really chunky, and like, I don't know, I really like the way that they look. They kind of remind me of the ones that you get with lip glosses sometimes. Like, and they also make for easy application. Is it the best? This is ideally not what a makeup artist would want in their kit. However, for like individual use, I feel like these ones are amazing. And I've seen a lot of people compare these to the Tarte Shape Tape concealers. I've never used those concealers before, the Tarte Shape Tape ones, mainly because of access. Tarte is not here in Nigeria, and they are also not in the UK, which is like my go-to place to get makeup items most of the time. So I've never tried the Tarte Shape Tapes. If you're looking for someone who would compare these to the Tarte Shape Tapes, that's not me, baby. That's just not me. So I'm going to use C13 first. I'm just going to apply you guys can see that this is not, like, this is almost the same shade as my skin tone. The one thing that you would notice with this straight up is the fact that it's really creamy. I like the texture you get with this. Not texture, consistency. Is that the better word to use? Me, I don't know, but you guys know what I'm saying. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over this with a little bit of C12, which is the lighter shade. So going in with a damp beauty blender, I'm just blending this out, and it's blending out really well. So I'm going to go on ahead and set the concealer. I am using my Laura Mercier translucent setting powder. So I've dusted off the excess powder. One thing that I'll quickly say before I do the rest of my face and come back is that I haven't set the foundation that I have here. And you guys can see that I'm touching and I'm coming off with something, but not too much. So this is not a foundation that I feel like transfers that much. I'm not saying that it won't transfer. It's not moving around that much. So which is good. So I'm just going to go on ahead and do the rest of my face and come back. I'm going to go out now and run some errands. I have quite a lot to do today, so I'll be outside and inside. No, inside and outside. Yeah, and the weather is really hot. It's still hot. This is really boiling hot right now in Nigeria, which I know is weird for some of you who are freezing. I didn't use any type of setting spray, and I will not be touching up during this period of time. I just really want to see how my face will look after like 3 to 4 hours of not doing anything. I am back. It is 5:41 p.m. right now. I don't know if you guys can see, but it's been about just slightly past 4 hours since I first applied this, and I feel like my face looks decent. There are a couple of things that I don't like looking at my face right now, and I'm going to point them out really quickly. With the concealer, I feel like you get really good pigmentation. It blends out well, especially considering the price. However, if you're someone like me and you have normal to dry skin in your immediate under eye area, if you guys can see, I have like a patch. It might be obvious when I raise my face up like this, but I have a patch here. So the rest of my face is like oily / dewy, but this area here is really like matte, and I don't like this when it comes to concealers. This is the reason why I literally always take to concealers that are not so drying. The one thing that I'll recommend, however, since this is my first time wearing this, is that you don't bake. I did bake. I put powder in my immediate under eye area to set this concealer, and I let it sit for a while before dusting it off. So that's probably one of the reasons why this area is super matte as well. So I'll just say, if you're going to use this, just dust loose powder lightly in that area to set it. You don't need to bake. The foundation itself, I think that it's worn well. Considering the fact that this sells for $11, see, the pigmentation with this is nothing short of amazing. But however, when it comes to wear, I think that there really isn't that much difference when you compare this to the Fit Me Matte Poreless. You get similar wear with the two, I think, because right now the wear that I have gotten with this foundation is the type of wear that I will get with the Fit Me Matte Poreless, and I'll just go on to just touch up throughout the course of the day. So bear that in mind. If you have very oily skin, this might not be your first foundation of choice, just because I don't feel like it's going to do you that much good when it comes to like heavy duty oil control. If your skin is really oily or your combination to oily, I'll just say stick with the Dream Matte Mousse. That foundation is Bay and Goals combined for anyone who has oily skin. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see you in my, oh my gosh, I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye guys.